welcome to another episode of Saturday Selections with Punting Patto. Well, back to Saturday, Stakes Day, up to Derby Day, Oaks Day and Cup Day. Hasn't been the most profitable Melbourne Cup Carnival, but I am fired up to atone this day, and I'm pretty sure I am going to. First off, I'm going to kick us off with the winner in race 8, number 1, Bauer. I really do think that if this bloke made the Melbourne Cup, he really would have given it a mighty shake. He's running the Geelong Cup. It was crackerjack. He came third. He absolutely flew home. He didn't have much luck in the straight. Reports from the stable is that he's flying. He's in good as shape as ever. This race is winnable for this, or more than winnable for this bloke. 2:30 available. I can't see him losing. I'm looking forward to watching him win. Yes! And this week, Patto's puffer is in race 2, number 6, War Ends. I remember 1 or 2 years ago, some people were touting this bloke as the next big thing. Well, he hasn't really done all that much between then and now, but Mark Cavanagh's kept him in his stable. Last start he won the Murray Bridge Gold Cup, so this race doesn't look that strong. $18 is available. I'm going to have a bet. I'm going to have a red hot go at him. I reckon he can do this. Rod on board, Rod's on fire. Yes. And now it's time for our favourite Queenslander, Keith.
He's a good bloke, he's a Queenslander, and his name is Keith. Oh yes.
Hello, how you going, mate? Well, this is the last show, eh? I don't know about you, but if you're still going to make this the last one, but this is my last show, mate. It's been a good run, at least 4 years I think I've been doing this with you now, and had some runs where I've been able to winner, had some great runs as well, some good price winners. I think, just reflecting, I think 2 of my favourites were Latorio and the BMW, and Feeling Ready and the Golden Slipper. They're probably my 2 favourite male, but we'll try and go out with a winner on Saturday in the Emirates, mate. It's been a real pleasure doing business with you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me a crack on here. Anyway, Back in Black, I'm going to tip this late in the day, and the one that I like a bit is in race 2, Shenzhou Steeds. I think this is coming out of a good form race, this horse. It ran up here, won the Caloundra Guineas, and resumed the other day down in Victoria, and I think it was a pretty good form race by an Under the Eiffel. Under the Eiffel since come out and won with 59. I was back on the last on Cup Day in good fashion, was heavily backed, $4, thank you very much on that day, got me out of the trouble as well. And Snow Cover that ran 3rd in that race is running in the last today, which is Oaks Day, showing $9.50 fixed odds. I just had a bit on that, but that doesn't help you. You would know if it's won or lost by then. But I'm tipping this Shenzhou Steeds as my last tip on the Patto show. Alright then, you have a good time on the punt, Patto. Signing off. Hooroo.
Jeez. Oh, mate, I tell you what, Keith has been doing his segment for this show for at least the last 4 years. I definitely don't reckon I would have been doing the show for that long if Keith wasn't contributing his segment. He loves racing. And he's fired me up to really cut sick on this show. He really has inspired me to really go for it, you know what I mean? I've met up with him a few times. We've had a crackerjack time. He came to my wedding. We've been to the races a few times. He loves races. The passion for the racing that bloke has, I say it after every time. He is a good bloke. He really is a good bloke. I'm so glad that I met Keith doing this show. I would even go as far to say the best thing that's come out of doing this show. So Keith, mate, whenever you want to send over a segment, there's always a spot for you, mate. There's always a spot for you, mate. I know he'll continue to punt. I know he'll continue to love racing. All the best, mate. All the best. We'll continue to be mates, that's for sure. But now it's time. Gassy!
time for Gassy segment on the Patto Show. It's time for Gassy segment on the Patto Show.
G'day folks, how are we? Well, Oaks Day's over and done with. We're sitting here scratching our heads wondering where we went wrong. Probably when the big fella decided Mosh ain't all up here the Angels. Why would you go all up here the Angels? Mosh ain't, great winner of the Oaks. That's one of the more emphatic Oaks wins that I've ever seen, and very impressive. I like one in the Emirates on Saturday, and that's the old firm. They're getting together. Bateman and Hawks, they love it, don't they? Love conquers all. I don't know what price it is. I did before I started this, but I've forgotten. It's somewhere between $8 and $10, and I think that's alright. Look, only beat out at the fat last start, but it's not that bad really. It's won 2 of its last 3. Guess what? The last time it won before that, it beat out at the fat as well. But that's neither here nor there. That's my tip. Love conquers all. It's a query at the distance, but I reckon Bateman will give it a good smother, and that's the end of that. All I can say is, we've got the big fella here. Alex, he's tipped us a knees on Oaks Day. Not quite the best, but at 8 to 10 the place, you can't exactly complain too much. What do you got for us on Stakes Day, big fella?
Thanks, Gassy. I'm going to go to the same race as yourself, the Emirates, and I'm tipping Secret Admirer. Won the Epsom and was only 1.9 lengths off them in its next start at the Cox Plate. That form should be too good for this race, Gassy.
Cheers, buddy. That's interesting stuff. I know you've been following the Sydney form through this carnival, and it's going well. We hope it goes good for you this time. Another contributor today, first timer, we got the big fella Smash. What do you got for us, Smash?
I'm sticking with Jimmy Chu after the run in the Cox Plate, beaten by Pinker, 4 wins over the trip. I'm sticking with Jimmy. He owes me a shitload.
So you've got to be kidding me. Me two mates are tipping against me, and the Emirates looks like we might have a trifecta among us, guys. Throw a little sum on the trifecta, because stranger things have happened. Now, before I sign off, I've just got to say one thing. You have got to be kidding me. Oaks Day, the roughie, Michael Walker. It looked home for mine. I thought it was there, Princess Rock. Oh, so close. Then, to have your heart broken later on in the day, the last race, we wait all day after race 3 for Benny Genio and Damien Oliver. We expect him to be on pace, and what happens? I haven't seen the replay, so I don't know what happened, but he's in the bottom 5 instead of the first 5. He rails up and he runs a huge second. He's in front with 10 metres to go, and guess what? Just like I told you, I was screaming, go Ollie, go, but the bastard got beat. You rotten prick. Well, good luck, Stakes Day. It's a really bad day to have a bet, but we'll be betting anyway. Cheers, guys.
Oh yeah, that would have to be one of the funniest segments Gassy's ever said. Those 2 blokes, Alex and Smash, they seem to know their stuff. Oh gee, that makes the Emirates Stakes even more exciting. Those dudes, they're going to have a good time. Oh yeah, thanks Gassy, thanks Alex, thanks Smash. Oh yeah, well, I hope you have a great weekend and happy punting.